real. Let's grow where they live and take care of the kids in the...
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cowboys and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
We go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it was even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me, He starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. 1 losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
It's a room to maneuver, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And this is why more and more teams are getting their wide receivers involved in the running game. When you've got playmakers on the perimeter, you've got to get creative and find ways to get the ball in their hands. And here, this is a great job to get that initial contact and turn it into a big play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Elliott. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Here's Rush to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Back to throw, Rush.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rush. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys and Broncos, some of you may or may not remember, they played in a Super Bowl back in the 70s, Super Bowl 12, in fact, won by the Cowboys and Roger Staubach, 27-10. Last year, though, it was the Broncos who put together one of the stunners of the year. Week 9, they led 30-0 at one point in the 4th quarter and wound up hanging on 30-16 in Dallas.
Throwing here, Rush. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rush. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Pollard.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Ripping to pass. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rippon. His throw incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw it is Rippon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rush. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Rush. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Purcell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw is Rush. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Marr able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is their quarterback for this offense to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, Rush's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rush steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Denver's offense now set to go. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on 1st down. Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Rippon's throw there, complete to Hamler.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They'll go with Boone.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Boone here, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on second down.
Rippon. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rippon.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw again is Rippon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rippon trying to pick it up through the air.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Complete to Greg Wilson. It's a gain of 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rippon to the right side and complete to Washington.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now back to throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Finds Dulcich out left side.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Rush to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 22, Rush. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Rippon. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Rippon to pass. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 41, Rush.
Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Rush.
Right back to Tolbert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, Rush. And it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rippon on 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rippon. This pass caught by Hamler. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw it is Rippon. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And some of these plays, you know what they're really a product of? Really good scouting. Big, tall receiver, play to his strengths, put the ball up there, and let him take it on a fade.
Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. Washington's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
But you don't have to wait till you get to the red zone to run the fade. It can be effective in any part of the field.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rippon. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Rush. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Rush. Buying time to his left. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw is Rush. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rush.
That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a give here to Pollard. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will give the lead up to 7. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.